social media. They're telling me sometimes on this one they can hear me, so we may need to bring this one in on the YouTube. Okay, good, they got all right. Good evening to those of you that's coming in on the YouTube church channel, um, Instagram, and Facebook. We're getting ready, got a very impactful show, hoping that your day today has been simply marvelous. Many of you have been, see, I've been doing things that I don't even mean to go viral, but many of you have pulled off of my Instagram page, my Fuck You Friday, new holiday. Snoop Dogg picked it up and has it on his page. We're freezing on the YouTube. Dale, huh? What are you doing?
Checking the YouTube.
Okay, it's froze here. Turk called me and told me that some of the rappers down in New Orleans, what's his name, Big Bird, Birdman, was, they were all shooting a video and they were watching my videos. So go back from time to time and watch the videos. Y'all do know, and I share with those of you on social media, I will block your ass. If you come off the subject that we're talking or you get into insulting me, you are gone, motherfucker. Now you. Okay, is that the same one?
Mm-hmm.
What happened? I don't know what happened. All right. Priscilla, good evening to you. Those of you around the country, before I go on there, let me know where you're coming from. Thank you, Ann Williams, for watching my videos at work. New York City is in here. Glad to have you in New York City. Texas is in the house. Atlanta is in the house. Birmingham, Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Louisville, Kentucky, Krista Tyler, New York City, Houston, Lawful, Texas, Akron, Ohio, New Orleans again, Jackson, Mississippi, Edwardville, Illinois, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Orlando, Calabasas, California, okay, Columbus, Mississippi, Texas, Greensboro, North Carolina, Ingleburg, California is in the house, Tampa, Brooklyn in the house. A lot of New York cities. Maybe when y'all send for me to come to New York City, I'll be glad to come. I like New York. Whitehaven was, okay, Ron, thank you. Detroit is in the house, Nashville's in the house. Somebody said they can't hear, turn your phone up, baby. Waco, Texas is in the house. Ooh, give me a little water. Milwaukee, one of the coldest places on the planet. I fell in love with a girl in Milwaukee. So I woke up one morning and there's snow on the ground. Maryland. All right, time to go to work, Charleston, Carolina.
Viewer discretion advised.
You gotta do what?
We're gonna have to restart. We have no sound.
Ooh, Jesus.
What's causing it?
Because I think when it
Man, you was in there pushing buttons and
No. You can't keep putting it on me.
well, Well, see, you need to be out there, if you the electrician, you be out, no, hell, we don't need you do no electrical work while I'm on there. Frazier in the house, Cordova, Tennessee, Buffalo in the house, South Memphis, a lot of folk from Brooklyn, Staten Island. Okay. Arkansas is in the building. Checking in from Houston, Philadelphia. You're in Philadelphia, go by and see Bill. They put a GPS on him today and have confined him to the house. It ain't like he could see where he was going. Okay, that was me. Hey, C-Trail, when you coming to see your pastor? Jordan House. New York loves me, I love New York too. I don't know why y'all keep not having no sound on me. Mount Olive, North Carolina. That sounds like it ought to be the name of the church. We got several Mount Olives in Memphis. In fact, there's one in this area called Mount Olive number 1 and Mount Olive number 2. Moscow, Tennessee is in the house. I'm just waiting. They're having a technical problem in the sound room. Knoxville in the house. Yes, I am the best blues host on the planet. We ready? Wyoming? There's some black people in Wyoming? Y'all got sound?
This program may include strong images and language and
Huh?
is not suitable for all audiences.
There's black people. I didn't know there was no black people in Wyoming. No number. It's a panic.
Tonight, you just go to 9 on the dot, okay? 30 seconds.
Iowa. We got somebody from Iowa in there. Bree won't be the only color in
My baby not colored.
Well, she did you a call her.
No, you colored.
10 seconds. Five, four, three, two.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely, positively not. And good Friday evening to you. I am the one and only. I'm Thaddeus Matthews, and welcome again to still the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the most informative, the Lord's non-fit, not giving a damn who I talk about, television talk show anywhere on the planet. Thank you so very much for being here with me on this beautiful Friday evening. And to those of you who are viewing by way of the various social media sites, thank you so much. Good evening to my good friend Turk, the rapper. He called me, he's always giving me, he's the one that got me on Instagram, because I had about 3,000 friends and followers, whatever it is, in January when the cussing preacher thing first broke. Now I'm right at 60,000, and he was telling me they're down there shooting a video with, what's the man's name, Birdman? That's his name, Birdman. And they were all on the bus watching my various videos, especially the one I did today. And it was called FU Friday. They were watching, and Snoop Dogg picked it up, and there was about 40 or 50,000 people that were on his page that had viewed it. So it's called marketing, it's called branding. Glad to have each and every one of you here. I got a good subject tonight, but I got to deal with something first. If there's anybody that knows Pastor Wrestler, Johnny Dotson, would you have Pastor Wrestler, Johnny Dotson, to text me? Because Pastor Wrestler, Johnny Dotson, the telephone number I have on you is not the same number. It's been disconnected or some. But I need to talk to Pastor Wrestler Johnny Dodson. And wait a minute. See, somebody else I need to call first. Johnny, contact me, but wait a minute. Let me make a telephone call. Wait a minute. We shall.
Please leave your message for 901-238-1321.
Mrs. Dodson, this is Thaddeus Matthews. You hung up on me after you called me, wanted to tell on your husband, Pastor Wrestler Johnny Dodson, and you was telling me some things about your husband, and I told you if you wanted to come on the show, that your husband had to come on the show too. Call me back. I'm gonna let you, I'll let you even on the phone tell on your husband if you want to tell on your husband. Okay? You got my number. Call me back now. Okay? Bye. Okay. Now, Johnny, text me, man. If y'all know Pastor Professional Wrestler Johnny Dodson, I don't know the name of the church he pastored. Somebody let me know. Some of the members tell me. Because his wife calls me and wants to tell on her husband. She wants to expose her husband, his infidelities and things like that. I said, well, your husband, she was going to come on the show. I said, now, for me to do a show, I mean, you want to tell on your own husband, that's your husband. But I don't do a one-sided show. I ain't got no dog in the fight. So I think that your husband needs to be in the show. Well, I can come one night, he come the next. No. See, let's see, is this him? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Who is this?
Pastor,
Yeah, who is this?
Johnny Dodson is my second cousin.
Well, I don't want to talk to the second cousin, I want to talk to Johnny.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can you tell Johnny to call me? His wife called me. See, no, wait a minute, let me tell you what happened, man. His wife, you know he got a wife. Did you know he got a wife? Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, you know he got a wife, right?
Yes, sir.
So his wife called me.
Yes, sir, ma'am.
Huh?
That's correct, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah, his wife called me. Cut your TV down. You acting like you're a star. Cut the TV down so you can hear me. His wife called me today. Okay? Oh, she was just talking about her husband. And she wanted to come on the TV but I said, Johnny needs to be here too. Don't you think that'd be right? Sir, you listening to the damn TV.
No, ma'am, Mr. Matthew.
You listening to the TV. You trying to hear
No,
you.
sir, I'm not listening to you. I'm listening to you.
Okay. Call Johnny, because the number I got on Johnny ain't the same number. So have Johnny to text me, and I'll call him. He knows my number.
Yes, sir, I do that.
All right, okay.
Thank you, sir.
I'm getting calls from the second and the damn third cousin. I want to talk to the pastor. Okay? Because, see, I think it's only fair that if you're going to tell on your husband, is that the name of the church? Historical First Baptist in East Tennessee. That's the name of it? Historical First Baptist in East? Okay. All right. No, that wasn't Johnny. I know Johnny's voice. Johnny, I need you to call me, man. If anybody got Johnny's number, text me. Y'all know my number. Call me. Because I want to talk to Johnny about what his wife said. Because I don't want to just be casting aspersions out here. Because his wife now, she won't answer the phone. Okay. She called me. The wife called me. Left a message on the answer machine at the church. I got some juicy gossip. No, gossip wasn't the word she used there. What was it? Yeah, juicy information. I got some juicy information on a preacher here in Memphis. You're going to want to talk about it. So, naturally, I like juicy information. So she left her number, area code 901-238-1321. So I called her. And, oh, Lord, she just started going on about her husband. Lord have mercy. And I said, well, it was juicy too. I said, well, if you want to expose your husband, baby, I don't do that. You can come on the air. We'll make it a TV show. You come on. But see, she thought she was going to be able to come on the air and just talk about her husband. And that was going to be it. No, baby. No, we have to do it right. I have to be fair and unbalanced. I think that's the word. And so I said, look, we're going to bring your husband in. Then when I told her we were going to bring him in the same night, she started giving me wrong numbers and stuff, because I had his number on here. John is a wrestler, and he's a pastor. So I need the pastor, because I don't want to tell the wife's story myself, but I can now, because I memorized what the wife said. I took notes down. Okay? Laura Harris said, yes, that's my granny's church. Well, Laura Harris, will you call your granny, and because I know your granny got the pastor's telephone number, Pastor Johnny Dotson, who is a professional wrestler. Because I don't want to tell what she told about her husband without talking to the husband, because I took notes. I took notes. I took notes from Miss Dotson, and she said some ugly things about her husband, and she wants to expose her husband. But now she won't even answer the phone. Let me try, because I had something else I wanted to talk about. But I just want to, let's see. Let's see if she's going to answer again.
Please leave your message for 901-238-1321.
That'd be like when you go to a voicemail like that, that'd be like you're going to cut your phone off on. Huh. I think she said her name was Wynina, or something. Will y'all tell Pastor Johnny to text me? Let me see if he does. Text me so I can, because I don't want to have to tell the story myself. No, he ain't text me yet. Okay. Will somebody else call her and tell her to call me? Because I want, she said she wanted to tell it. Yeah. Because she got to talking. Yes, she did. Lord, Johnny, because I need to ask you, you the pastor of the historical, what's the name of it?
First Baptist
In East Tennessee, right up the street. Okay? Because I don't want to tell his story, y'all. And I keep trying to get her on the phone. I told her when she started hanging up on me after I told her I was going to bring your husband on the show too. Don't play with me. I'll be the last one that you need to play with. Because I don't play fair. But Johnny, your wife said some terrible things and she cast some aspersions on you, and I want to know what's wrong. Wait a minute, I'm gonna try her again. Maybe she was out in the garden somewhere. Let's see, let me find the number again and call the First Lady of the historical, what's the name of it again?
Historical First Baptist Church East.
First Baptist Church Historical. It's got some history. Y'all can add some new history.
Please leave your message for 901-238-1321.
Miss Dotson, this Thaddeus Matthews. You called me. You want to expose your husband. You want to tell about his infidelities. You want to tell about this woman that he was sleeping with in the church. And come on, I'm going to give you your opportunity. The stage is all yours. You can call me right now. Call me. You got my number. Call me right back, and let's see if you can tell your story now. Okay, I'll let you tell your story. Yeah, how you overcome, and we'll all understand it better by and by. Okay, all right. Pastor Johnny Dawson. I'm surprised, Johnny. Because see, the number I had on Johnny, some of you rascals out there that's watching the show, do any of y'all have Johnny Dawson's, so because the one I had on him that I've called him several times, especially when I was doing the wrestling at the church. Do y'all think she's lying on her husband? Do you think it's a matter he just didn't want her no more? I want to give her some counseling. What? Dale? I want to give her some pastoral counseling on how to handle this. And the members of the historical First Baptist Church in Eads, Tennessee. Why won't Johnny call me? Johnny got my number. That's a shame. Pastor. Okay, now your wife said, won't nobody call me. Your wife said that you got another woman in the church. That's what I don't know. Your wife said you've been screwing this woman in your church. Your wife said you've been seen out at the clubs with your wife. With the woman. And I left the date. She even had the date that you came home from Bible class. You had Bible class at the historical Baptist church in Eads, and someone had sent her a picture. You know, them no good helpers will send a picture now. Sent a picture to your wife showing this fine woman that you be out parlaying with. And she said it was a sin before God that here you are, the pastor. And she said you must have fell in love with the woman because your behavior and your patterns started to change. Okay? Your behavior, and y'all know y'all can't call me from no block number and think I'm going to answer a block number. I don't do that. If you calling me, sir, and Johnny knows me, he knows how to text me, and I'll call you, Johnny. But Johnny, your wife said that you even started preaching about sometimes your wife ain't the one for you. And what the Bible gives you room to divorce your wife. That's what your wife said. And that the mothers in the church, the mother bowl, that came to you and they had a meeting with you, one of the mothers had a meeting with you about your behavior, that as the pastor of the church, here you was sleeping and parlaying with this woman, and she wanted to expose you on the Thaddeus Matthews show. She wanted to know how you could stand in the pulpit, stand and preach the word of God. And she called you a whoremonger. She said that you were not fit to stand behind the holy desk. And that now the members of the historical First Baptist Church in Eads, Tennessee, they looking at you with a strange face because you're not faithful to the First Lady. And I just wanted to see what you had to say. I don't know your wife. Your wife called me, but if she called me, she done told somebody else. And brother, I don't know whether it's true or not, and now is your opportunity, pastor, to call and let us know if your wife is lying or not. If you have, and we all sin, brother, we all sin and come short of the glory of God, and maybe, let's see. Look like she called me back. had a missed call from her. You got a missed call from me, maybe answer the phone.
Please leave your message for 901-238-1321.
Lord, she texted me. Baby, you ain't got to text me. Just call me. She called me now. She texted me. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The wife texting me saying that the woman's name that her husband is sleeping with is Star Walker. That's what the wife doing. The wife texting me. She won't answer the phone, but she texted me. She said, stop. Johnny, you need to call. You need to clarify this. Don't let this go out on your name on tonight. And I understand you're a man. I understand, and maybe if your wife is telling the truth, there's a reason behind it. Maybe your wife wasn't pleasing you no longer. Come on, man. Call in and tell us. I know another pastor in town that stood up and told his folk he was a man. And I appreciate that. Pastor Hubon Sandridge. He was all in the news a few weeks ago, 70-something years old, got arrested for stalking, okay, married man, and he stood up and told his congregation that he was just a man. He had sinned, even though he sinned with the white girl that's on the news, on the TV here in Memphis. What's her name? Chelsea what?
It's Chandler.
Yeah, Chelsea Chandler. Okay, and he's 70-something years old. Yes, he got him some. He stood up before his congregation at the Thomas Chapel Missionary Baptist Church and told his folk, I'm a man. I've sinned and I've come short of the glory of God. It got so good to Pastor Sandridge that the girl had called police and said, look, he sent me explicit pictures. He's probably sending pictures of his 70-year-old Wayman thing. Damn. Okay? And the police told Pastor Sandridge, don't do that no more, Pastor. Now you've been on the school board, you've been a pastor. Come on now, Pastor, don't do that. But Lord, just a few more days, he did it all over again. He got arrested. Then when I pulled it, I find out that it's a white young girl, newscaster in Memphis by the name of Chelsea Chandler on the TV. And I said, now see, and I understand. See, here what happened. I'm still waiting on you, Johnny. He living with her, the wife. He living with her. All he had to do is tell the congregation, all right, Miss Dodson, I'm going to call you now. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you again. Okay? I'm going to call you. Answer the phone. He said Pastor Dodson is living with the, oh Lord have mercy, living with the woman. But back to Sandridge. I understand Sandridge. Sandridge, 70 years old. He probably gave that young white girl some money. and she done promised to give him some. She didn't give him none, and she got his money. and Huban wanted his dollars worth. And gave the girl probably $200, $300, $400, $500, and she ain't up none yet. And here she is he got to watch her. What channel is that she on? 24, 30, one of them channels. She on the news here every day. But the pastor, he got caught. It's a misdemeanor. He gonna pay a fine. It's gonna be all right. But see, old men got to understand when you get them young girls, it's all about that money in a way. Come on, ain't no need playing yourself. You know, that girl probably in her 20s, her 30s. Look at her Facebook page and there and see how old that white girl is. And he done gave her some money. That's what it was. Or either he done got some of that thing and it was good. And he wants to know. You ain't gonna give me this thing one time and just walk your ass on away. I don't care if he is white. You got to give me some more of that thing one more time. 70 years old. But the pastor stood up before his people and told his people, Sam, I ain't gonna even get to this other subject, is it?
She's 31.
She's 31. Let me see her on the let me see on your page, your phone. Pastor went and got this young white girl, 31 years old. See y'all see her on the social media. Yeah. Y'all can pull her up on YouTube. Y'all can see it too. He done went and got y'all can pull her up on her Facebook. Her name is Chelsea Like the Street. What? It is Chelsea Like the Street. You know Chelsea Avenue in North Memphis? It's like Chelsea. Y'all want to see it one more time? See, there it is. Ooh, y'all just so messy. Okay. 31. I mean, his wife probably as old as him. Okay. Probably as old as him. And here you get the opportunity. This young 31-year-old white girl, newscaster, you done gave him some money, and she just, ooh, Jesus, just Jesus. But the pastor, Huban, I ain't mad at you, brother. I ain't mad at you. When you get 70 years old, you don't want no 70-year-old coochie. Now, come on now, let's just be honest. When you're 70 years old, he would have got him some 31-year-old. And he had to pay for it. You already understand you got to pay for it when you get a certain age. You got to pay for it, okay? And he wants to know. She got the money and promised him something and didn't get none. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's what happened. Chelsea Chandler, Chandler. All right, let's see. Wait a minute. We all so messy. No, she said, wait a minute now. The wife calling me back and saying, wait a minute, she texted me back. I'm sorry, her name is Stark Rogers. Now, baby, let me just call you. Miss Dotson, because I need to go to a commercial break. Let me see if I can get her on the phone. Now, you texted me. Miss Dotson?
Yes, sir.
All right, cut your TV down, baby, and all that noise.
Well, there's no TV on. I'm in a restaurant right now.
Well, damn, okay. You're in the restaurant. Now, you are the wife of Pastor Johnny Dotson.
Yes, I am.
And I've been trying to reach your husband.
Well, I'm sorry. I just get bad reception where I am.
Okay. Can you hear me good now?
I can hear you pretty clear.
Okay. I don't want to disturb your dinner. what's going on with your husband that you felt like you need to call me and tell on your husband?
Well, the fact that we've been going through since last year, I found out about him cheating on me with this young lady. He lied. He was afraid that he would lose his title as a pastor. He would lose the church. He went to the church and started spiritually abusing me, planting negative seeds in the members' heads, making them think that I did something wrong to him.
He did what now? Wait a minute. You got to slow down. He did what?
Started planting negative seeds from the pulpit, spiritually abusing me. That made the members think that I was doing something against him. Okay, so some members started coming to me, letting me know that my husband had been calling them, telling them that I had been cheating on him with a bunch of men. That was a lie. I found out that he'd been cheating with this young lady named Star Rogers.
Star Rogers.
Star Rogers.
Uh-huh.
I reached out to this lady. I tried to reach her for months, and then finally she answered the phone one morning. I talked to her. She
Okay.
didn't tell me that he was a man, and he had to live his life.
How old is the this woman?
I don't know how old she is, but that's the matter is, it was wrong. Like I told that young lady, she told me that my husband had come to her house. I had phone records where he would talk to her all night. And like I told her, hey, he's a married man, he's a pastor. He has no reason coming to a single woman's house, period. I don't care what we've argued about at home. It was nobody's business, and it didn't give him reason.
Do you think she needs some prayer?
She needs prayer, and he does too.
I mean, maybe that's.
I need prayer.
Well, maybe the woman called him over there for some spiritual guidance, some prayer.
Oh, no, honey, she done moved him into the house, brother.
No, now.
Yeah. So, my thing was this. He had some members, he church members against me at the church. I was hurting. I begged my husband, just please tell your mother and family. You should have started with your family, Johnny, and told the truth that you cheated. This has ruined the family dynamic. Everything is ruined because of the lies that he told. Because he thought he was going to get this lawsuit money.
What kind of lawsuit? Wait a minute, baby. What kind of lawsuit money?
He got all kinds of lawsuits, that's not important. But the fact of the matter is, he ran across Star Rogers last year in May, and he thought that was his way out. He knew that we were supposed to be getting his money from a lawsuit. It didn't happen. So everything's been backfiring, and he doesn't actually realize what's going on. Because, like I told him, God is not going to bless him mess. And I reached out to this young lady on Tuesday, and I sent her messages, because my husband has still been coming to the house with me. His mother, his family does not know that. My husband and I have not stopped seeing each other.
Well, they probably know it now.
We haven't been able to get on the same page because he doesn't want to come clean to the members of the family. That's all right. He cheated. That hurts more than anything, Daddy.
So are you still sleeping with? Are you still sleeping with your husband?
I can't hear you.
Are you still screwing your husband?
We still sleep with each other, yes.
So he's sleeping with you and the other woman.
Yeah.
So why are you letting him sleep with you and he's sleeping with the other woman?
That's my husband. God ain't gonna whoop me for sleeping with my husband.
So, but he's sleeping with the other woman too.
No, I'm not sleeping with the other woman.
No, I said he's sleeping with the other woman.
That's why they have condoms. That's why they have condoms.
How you know he's screwing her with a condom?
Well, I know that's required for us.
Wait a minute, you screw your husband with a condom?
That's what I just told you, Daddy.
Why are you screwing your husband with a condom?
Well, if he's moved in with another woman, wouldn't you?
I mean, if I was a woman, I wouldn't let him come back to me. I mean, you let him double dip. He can get a little bit at your house. He can get a little bit at your house and a little bit at your house.
But I just want him to be honest and tell the truth, and I want him to come clean. He needs to do what's right.
So you want your husband back?
Well, we talked about trying to resolve these issues, but it all comes back to him just starting with his family and the members first telling the truth.
But don't you think that it's going to be a little hard for him to come back now and you have made him a national issue? And her name what? Star Rogers. So if he called you now and said he want to come back home, he gonna leave Miss Rogers and he gonna come back home.
No, it's not about that. Justin has a lot to do. It's not that easy. He has a lot to do. He's got to make a lot of things right within the church, within the families, and within his marriage.
So what does the church mean?
What is the church saying? Well, I mean, the church has been divided for a while now. When he went to the church telling the members, they caused division because people developed opinions towards him and myself.
But I mean, but let me ask you this. You are saying to me that you're exposing the infidelity of your husband. You're saying that your husband is sleeping with this woman, but you allow your husband that you know them had another woman since May to come and get a little bit from you and leave and go back to the other woman?
We do that quite often. Sam.
Well, don't that sound a little foolish to you? Don't that make you foolish? Doesn't that make, as a woman, wait a minute, hold on. No, well, damn that being your husband. But at some point, you ought to have some damn good sense. Doesn't it sound foolish to you that you know your husband will move in with another woman, he's screwing another woman, then you say you let him come over to your house quite often, you give him a little piece, he leaves his wife and go back to the other woman, and you think you got good sense?
Well, you can call it what you like.
I call you being a damn fool. That's what I call it. I call you being a damn fool. I call it that. See, you want to tell on your husband, but I need Johnny to tell me what's really going on. See, it sounds like there's something missing in the story.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah. Cause see, you sound like a damn fool. You, baby, you is a damn fool. Ain't no like you sound like one. You are a damn fool if you know your husband is screwing another woman, done left you, done moved in with the woman, and then you give him a little piece whenever he want a little piece from you, then he can get up out your married bed and go back to his woman. Now, damn.
Well, he's lied like he hasn't been living with this woman, first of all.
So how do you know he living with her?
I have friends that live over by her.
So, and his car be there.
Yeah.
So when was the last time you slept with him?
Well, that's relevant. That's personal.
No, that ain't personal. Hell, you done made it everybody's business. You wanted it to be everybody's business. See, you can't pick and choose what you want to tell, baby. Okay? Because see, you sounding a little scandalous too.
What that is, I'm trying to go ahead and pay for my ticket and get out of here.
Yeah. See, you with that shit, baby. Excuse me. Yes, you can hear me. You with that doo-doo. You a hoe too. You a hoe too. You being a hoe too. Baby, you being the hoe too. You a hoe too. Yes, you are. Yes, you are being a hoe. You a hoe too. The first lady is being a hoe too. You are a hoe too. Anytime you are allowing your husband to go and sleep, he left you. You wasn't satisfying that man. That's what it was. You wasn't doing the things that the side piece is doing, so he done left your ass. That's what it is.
I don't use drugs, and I don't do all those things, Daddy. You know.
How you know the woman used drugs?
I live my life right, baby. I know people that know her.
Wait a minute. But do you know for
If the pool keeps saying the scene feels good,
he don't love you no more, baby. You the side piece, baby. You the side piece now. You the side piece now, baby. You got that big.
he's still my husband. It's just a fact.
Well, you a damn fool, baby. No. Just because y'all got a piece of paper, that ain't your husband no more, baby. He's screwing the other woman. He just come get some of your ass when he wants some new ass. He need to know. She done hung up on me. She hung up on me. The bitch hung up on me. What that bitch? The bitch hung up on me. I just be damned. Now all of a sudden the bitch wants to say it's personal. Bitch, it ain't personal. You a hoe just like the other woman you call it a hoe. Damn. Why should you hang up on me? I was having such a productive conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no show in America like the Fattiest Man to You show. Now, Johnny, boy, if you don't call now, you are star need to call me. Text me, man, so I can call you. Ooh. 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 Jesus, wait a minute. Johnny. Wait a minute, Johnny. You hear all the stuff that your wife was saying about you, huh? Johnny, what you got to say? What, Johnny? What you do, Johnny? You did what, Johnny? That's what Johnny said. Johnny, man, text me. You know my number. Let me know, man. Let me stop. Ooh, that sounded good though. Let's take a commercial break, and we'll be back on the most controversial television talk show in America. You never know what the hell gonna happen. Star, if y'all know Star, send me her number. Send me somebody's damn number. Damn. We'll be back right after these commercial messages.
Somebody said you trying to mess up that preacher's good time.
Oh, Jesus. Lord have mercy. Touch tonight, Father. Touch. Come right now, Holy Spirit. That's my husband. I ain't get some dick when I get ready. Ooh. Lord have mercy. We need prayer. Can one of the deacons come around and give us some prayer tonight for Pastor Dawson? Brother Pastor, I'd be glad to give you some prayer tonight. We need to pray. Prayer is always in order. Yeah. Will you pray for? Can I pray for him, Pastor? Yes, sir. Go ahead. This evening, our Heavenly Father, we come to you with heads bound and hearts lifted up. Hush. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we want you to touch all the holes right now. The first lady hole, and the side piece hole, and the husband wrestler pastor hole. Father God, right now we need you. Yes, we the historical First Baptist Church in East Tennessee. Move right now, Lord. Move, touch that pastor right now. Oh, he went inside hole right now. But the whole, excuse me, Lord, must got some good ass. Cause he done left the first lady's ass. But every now and then, he go over to the white ass and get the first lady ass. He getting plenty of ass, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord. Y'all got me acting a damn fool.
You acted that by yourself.
Y'all got me acting a damn fool. Hallelujah. Let the church say amen. Amen. Hey, that is, yes. I might need to go over to that church, what you call the historical church, and cause they're gonna need a new pastor. Yes, over there at the historic. He's a wrestler, yes sir. He done power drive that hole. Oh, stop. Let me act professional. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
And folks on YouTube say you might tell the first lady to do some Kegel exercises so she get her husband back.
She was gonna learn how to suck dick. That's what's wrong with her. She ain't sucking no dick. She won't be one of them sophisticated first ladies. I don't suck dick. That's the reason old girl got your woman.
No,
If you ain't sucking no dick, you gonna lose your money. Let the church say amen. Hush about. Boy, he met one of them old young girls. She sucking his dick and blowing in his asshole.
what you said they do? Going to national anthem.
Once you do that in the asshole, he pack it up and he moving on. I'm gonna stop.
I have his hand on his heart, pledge allegiance.
Huh. So what?
I put his hand on his heart, pledge allegiance.
Yes. Ooh. But why did they hang up on me? I thought we was having a very pleasant conversation.
We coming back after this commercial.
Dumb. Well, we can say this subject was like for another night. Eh? Ooh.
But, she talked to you too long to hang up then.
It's personal.
She don't wanna
Bitch
tell you-
ass personal.
She told you that she was from, she ain't wanna tell you when the last time she screwed him, which was day before yesterday.
Yes.
He ain't come home that night, that's why she was mad.
Baby, you need to learn some new tricks.
30 seconds.
You need to learn how to teabag. Instagram, y'all gone. Wait a minute, let me bring y'all back.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
All right, we are back. I really wish Pastor Johnny Dodson would call. Then she wants to start talking about it's personal. But you, Miss Dodson, you a damn fool, baby. You're a damn fool. Your husband done left you for his side piece. And you want to expose him, you want to talk bad about him, but you're a hoe too. You can't see, cause see, that's what wives like to say. You with your hoe, you with that bitch. That's what y'all like to say, but see, sometimes you may be the side piece. Okay? You the side piece, baby. See, it's something that you ain't doing that other woman doing. And when you get that other woman that's doing something that you, the wife, ain't doing, he gonna go over there where the woman doing what he wanna do. Maybe you ain't teabagging, or maybe you ain't giving him no oral stimulation, no oral pleasure. I mean, maybe you ain't no freak, okay? And this young girl, she a freak. You, in your conversation, Mrs. Dotson, with the girl, you should have found out, you should have had a piece of paper. You should have had a questionnaire. You should have had a questionnaire, and you should have been asking the young lady, what is it that you're doing that's got my husband's mind messed up? Huh? That should have been what it was, that you were asking them, what you doing, baby? You're doing something strange for a little change? What's those strange things that you're doing yeah, somebody say you got to tickle that thing. Maybe you ain't tickling it. Okay? Yeah, you the first lady, but see, a lot of times you church women, you lose your men because you don't want to do the things that is necessary to keep a man. I wish I could get a witness in this house tonight saying the Bible says that the marriage bed is undefiled. There's nothing nasty that you can do in the married bed. No. If your man is a freak and he likes doing the most nasty, freaky things, and you want to keep your man, you want him to stay home with you, then you got to learn how to do them old nasty, freaky things that the other woman is doing. Because once he finds out that the other woman is more nastier than you, she's more freakier than you, she's more exotic than you, then you can hang it up. You can just go on, hang it up. He'll put up with you, but he gonna go and get, that's what Pastor Dotson did. Johnny, you need to, that's what you need to do. Johnny, call me, man. Let's see if all the things how you gonna pastor though, man, and your wife can put you on out there on Front Street. Surely I thought that you would call me. I did. I really did. Or either let Star call me. Somebody said, do not blame the woman, disagree. Well, maybe you can disagree all you want, but if you ain't freaking your man and you ain't doing them nasty freaking things to your husband that he needs to have done to him, he gon' slip out. He gon' tip out. In fact, old Johnny ain't even slipping no more. Johnny just left. Yeah. But the foolish thing about Miss Dotson is you allow him to come back in and out and get him something from you. That's my husband. Well, then why are you exposing your husband?
Right.
Okay? If you want your husband, then why you all over the world right now on social media and on TV? Why you telling all your business? Okay? What this was, ain't no preacher here to disagree with. Well, Doc, I am the pastor here. I am the pastor of the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Mission. I'm going to just tell you like it is. I ain't going to dress it up. I'm not going to make it sound politically correct. I'm not going to say all of the nice things, the pleasantries. If you are a woman and you're not pleasing your man, somebody else is going to do it for you. And there is a witness somewhere in the house. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm. And this just naked. If see, some of you women in the church, you done got so holy that you ain't no earthly good. You so heavenly, so you know earthly good. You don't know how to keep your husband. I didn't say your boyfriend. I said your husband. You married to a man and you going to church 5 nights out the week. Come on, baby. No. Jesus will come by your house. Prayer is always in order at your house. You can do a little Bible reading, the Bible study at your house. You ain't got to run to the church every night that the church door is open and your husband, I'm gonna leave your stuff on the stove. No, baby, serve your man. You fix his plate. Lay it out there for your man, because if you ain't laying it out for him, that there's a woman that's ready to fix his plate, pick up the spoon and the fork, and put the peas and greens and the neck bones in his mouth. Can I get a witness? Somewhere tonight, you got to. I'm holy. I'm sanctified. Yeah, you ain't even satisfied, baby, and you ain't leaving your man satisfied. Yeah, she texted me back. I just wanted to tell my family and the members the truth. But baby, you a hoe too. Okay, you got some whole tendencies, and let me tell you, Mr. Dotson, why you got some whole tendencies. You don't even respect yourself. You're not a respectful woman. You lost your ladyhood. You may still be a woman, but you lost your ladyhood. You wanted to expose your husband instead of covering your husband and sitting down and having. I don't give a damn. It's good TV for me. I don't care. If this is a TV show. So it is good TV for me for you to show up and show out, but you don't have no respect for yourself, because a woman with respect for herself would have told her husband, if that's who you want, baby, that's where you're supposed to be. If her coochie better than mine, stay with her coochie. If she's doing all the things that please you and make you happy, then stay there. And let me share something with you. His being a pastor does not remove him from being a man. I believe I need to say that again. Yeah. I call her a hoe because that's hoish. You a hoe. You done turn yourself into a hoe because you know that this man is sleeping with somebody else, and you rather disrespect your womanhood, you disrespect who you are, and bring this man back to your house. Let him jump up and down on top of you. Even though he got a condom on, he jumps up and down on you. He gets up and he leaves and go back to the other woman. That ain't nothing but a hoe. Somebody touch your neighbor and say, hoe. Touch your other neighbor, say, that's a hoe. Look behind you tonight and say, that's a hoe. See, yeah. You done lost your womanhood. But as I'm preaching Sunday morning at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry, I'm going to be talking about hoes on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Those of you around the country, you can catch it here on the church Facebook page. I'm going to talk about a hoe that was some kin to Jesus. Jesus had a hoe in his family. Yeah. Rahab. I'm going to be talking about Rahab, who is, when you read in the first chapter of Matthew and you start going through the begats, so-and-so begat, and so-and-so begat. You'll find that in the 5th verse of Matthew 1, it talks about, and Salmon and Boaz and what was her name? Rahab. Rahab. I'm going to be talking about Sunday morning. Something good can come from a hoe. She's not the only hoe in the Bible. We're going to throw in Gomer. Gomer was a hoe. Gomer was that hoe that God told his prophet Hosea to go and marry a hoe. Woo! Jesus. Why Jesus tell Hosea to go and marry a hoe? You want to tune in or be there on Sunday morning. That woman at the well, she was a hoe. But that is something good that can come from a hoe. What's that? You need to be at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, 3835 Raleigh Milton Road, right here in the heart and soul of Memphis, Tennessee. Something good. And folks say, well, you controversial. You preaching them controversial subjects. Yes, I am. But my pastor, I'm preaching. Your pastor ain't me. I'm not preaching to the church folk. I'm preaching to the world. I'm preaching to those who need to be delivered from whatever shape that they find their lives in. I'm talking to the hoes. I need to talk to the hoes. Some of you church hoes need to listen. Because, see, some of you hoes in the church, oh, you want to find a good hoe? Go to the church. If some of you hoes in the church, you done screwed the pastor, the deacon, 2 deacons, the usher bowl man, you've been through the church. All your children look like somebody that's in the church. So don't get mad at the hoe on the corner because you the hoe at the church. Lord have mercy. Don't. But even God loves a hoe. And some of you hoes know that God loves a hoe because you won. You've been one. And God took you out of the shape that you were in, and God has molded you into somebody else. And the reason that you can tell young women not to sell their body, not to be hoes in the street, is because you've been there and God delivered you from your hoism. I think that's a new word. Hoism. Yeah. Yeah. Some hoes in the church. Some of you sisters that follow these quartets, you done screwed somebody in the Canton Spirituals, you done screwed the Southern Sons, the 4 Stars, the Fantastic Folk. Oh, that's a comic book folk. Bam. Y'all done screwed. Joe the Gun, the Mighty Clouds of Joy. You don't screw. They call you all quartet heads. See, church folk gotta quit playing like you so holy and you ain't doing nothing. See, Sister Dotson wanted to put her husband on blast. She didn't want to be on blast herself. She just wanted to tell on her husband. But he'd be a damn fool to take her back. Because if you call, somebody said the Jubilee Hummingbirds. I knew them boys. Lord, help me to make it. And a lot of you women were going through the Jubilee hummingbirds. Y'all trade off on the Jubilee hummingbirds. Somebody even said a church bus driver. Damn. You'll pick me up first, won't you? So quit pretending church folk. And see, that's the reason I deal with the real folk. Because see, y'all in the church, y'all playing, y'all make like it, y'all so holy and you on your way to heaven anyhow. You don't understand what is going on in the world. God loves the hoe. God loves the crackhead. Some of you crackhead church members, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody want to know, Sister Dawson, do you sit in the first lady's seat? Now, do you sit in the second lady's seat, seeing that you on the second seat? Quit playing. See, a whole lot of stuff y'all talk about in the church, God ain't even no part of it. Y'all giving folk the boogie bear of God. You want folk to be scared of God. You want folk to think that all you can do is go to church and that's all you're supposed to do. Go and sing Amazing Grace and keep me near the cross and on the rough side of the mountain. Y'all keep calling these groups of the Five Blind Boys of Alabama. They went through them too. They just felt their way. Is that a coochie right there? Yeah. You want to give folk this attitude that they the worst folk in the world. If anybody, see, DeVoris Arnold Weatherspoon, you're about to get blocked. Don't bring up Andrew Caldwell on my page. It automatically will get you blocked. Okay? Let me tell you something. Quit being hypocritical. And that's the reason folk are mad at me all around the country. You church folk. They call you the cussing pastor. I cuss. That's the reason they call me that. I don't hide who I am. I ain't trying to be phony. I ain't trying to put on no airs. I am a sinner saved by grace. Scripture says all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. You got these Negroes walking around here with all these phony ass titles. You apostle. The word apostle means one who walked with God. You ain't no damn apostle. I'm the bishop. And you're not going out and you're not talking to the people in the community. People have been hurt in the church. You can't talk to the pastor because you think he's finna screw you. Y'all screwing the women, and some of these preachers in this town, you screwing the girls and the boys. Some of these pastors that y'all want y'all pastors to be married. Some of these men, they don't give a damn about their wife because they screwing the deacon. The wife is just there for the cover. She's his beard. He ain't trying to get no coochie. He like booty hole. That's what excites him. That's what stimulates him. Booty hole. First lady stays there, well, probably she's a lesbian too, but first lady stays there because she gets the benefits of the title of first lady. Do you know how many first ladies in this town get their ass tore out the frame by their pastor husbands? Do you know the abuse that takes place in the church? Cassie Durant, this is a damn TV show. Ignorant ass, crazy ass woman. This is a TV studio. This ain't no church, baby. This is, and I'm talking to hundreds of thousands of folks. Dumb ass. Some of y'all too dumb to even come on my damn page. Church folk, y'all play with this thing. I keep telling y'all about this Negro by the name of Michael Anthony Manning that was on the sexual offenders list for molesting his daughter. I told Pastor McDonald, I told the deacons at the First Baptist Bartlett, damn, all these First Baptists. I told them that he was a sexual offender. You don't need him around your little children. I told him that. Got mad at me because I exposed. I don't give a damn about you getting mad. When are we going to be real? I'm not inside the studio. I'm not in TV studio inside the church building. If y'all don't know what the hell y'all talking about, shut your damn mouth. I'm not in a studio inside my church. My studio is on one side of town, the SVP TV network, and the church is in another part of town. Let me share with you that the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries is about people. William Lee, if you don't like what I say, I guess we'll let you go too. See, y'all want them phony preachers. Y'all want them preachers that's hooping and hollering, running and jumping. But you're not saving lives. You're not changing the mindset of people in this country, in our society, in our communities. I had a subject tonight about, we got into the other people. I'll use this next week. Is your son, is the man you loving on your son? I'm gonna be talking about that maybe Tuesday night. Because I'm dealing with issues that need to be dealt with. That so often the church is fearful of talking about. Respect my cash, you gone too. See, let me show you the mindset, and this is the reason this show is informative and educational. I got folk on social media. You doing your show from a garage. Baby, I can't do it from my garage. My Mercedes and my Cadillac is in my garage that I worked to get. My truck is parked on the outside and the church bus is parked in front of the house. You don't question white folk about their success. Y'all don't mind white folk being successful. Michael Wiggins, this ain't the church. If you want to hear Jesus, you call his name yourself and it'll work for you. Okay? See, here's what you got to understand. We as a people, we've got to change our mindset. You won't spend dollars with black folk. But you'll want to say, Thaddeus is in the garage. No, baby. I don't even know how many square feet this building. We are in a black-owned television production company. Okay? A black-owned television production company. The SVP TV network. I own the Thaddeus Matthews show. I'm the only free man on TV right now that's saying what I'm saying and doing what I'm doing because I own mine. I've worked for the last 35 years to do what I do in broadcast media, radio and TV. This ain't just started, my exposés. I spent many years on radio doing this. But you hate on the truth because the truth is the one thing that scares you. You scared of the truth. Okay? You're fearful of the truth because you have been conditioned and programmed to accept dressed up lies all of your life. You love the lies. You love the lie. I don't know what y'all doing. But we as a people, we've got to wake up. Let me take a commercial break and we'll be right back. What the hell y'all got going on?
Your microphone is going in and out. So she was saying you might just need to center it or make sure it's plugged in.
This ain't the normal mic I have.
Oh, well, okay.
Where's the number one mic? This ain't. Huh? Just take some mic. Is that the one that said one? Now you gotta go back and cut this one off. Right? No. And any of you motherfuckers that don't like what I'm saying, get the fuck off the pages. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. I can go to the bank.
Try it.
One. Huh?
That was all it was.
What was it?
These mics are unpredictable though, because yesterday it was that one that was going,
Oh, okay.
because we had to use blue and yellow for mic.
I change whatever topics I want whenever I get ready to change them. Sanity, cocaine, you gone. Somebody worry about my rings? Why you worry about my rings? You gone. What? You got to be a dumb bitch. Can I flip the crowd? Bitch, this is a TV studio. You a dumb hoe.
Are you gonna play Stacy when you come back?
Yeah. Go look, just go and play it.
Okay.
And turn it up so I can hear it, make it rain. Let it rain, or whatever it is. Do this church have branches? Leaves too? Let's go over here to this page, over here and see who needs to be blocked. Over here. Turn it up. Turn up a little bit more. Yeah, Tamika, you can send donations. Put it on the Facebook. PayPal. Can you turn up a little bit more? I need some inspiration right now.
Turn it all the way up.
We got a lot of that in the studio.
When the electrical man come back, I asked him how to do it again because they redid the board.
Oh, okay.
That's why the mic ain't up too.
No, there ain't no opening for no damn assistant pastor. The hell I need an assistant. Yes, I'm in Memphis.
When we come back, you had like 30 minutes, and you probably take one more commercial break.
Okay. Michael, shut the fuck up and wait. Damn. You motherfuckers sit there and wait. I run this.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Mighty glad to have each and every one of you here on the Thaddeus Matthews TV show. Glad to have each and every one of you here. And I had a topic when we started talking about the Dotsons, and I'm just surprised that I didn't hear from Pastor Wrestler Johnny Dotson after his wife went ratchet on him and just put all his business on the street. That's the business I'm in. This is TV. This is real TV. Those of you who are watching on social media, you just happen to be a part of the TV show, okay? The TV show. We do it simulcast on various forms of social media at the very same time. This is not the church. You like dinosaurs, then baby, you need to take your ass out there to the woods and get you one. Cause, wait a minute, let me dismiss the lady that likes the dinosaurs. She a German, ain't no telling what she want. Okay. Let me inform you. The Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries is unlike any ministry in this country. I've been in ministry most of my life. I left the church about 8-9 years ago because of the corruption and because I was opening to my mind to some new things and reading and researching and found out that much of what we have been taught as little children in the Missionary Baptist Church was deceptive. God is not a God of religion. That's first of all. All of these titles, Baptist, Catholic, Methodist, all of Church of God in Christ, all of these are man-made denominations, religions, trains of thoughts, and doctrines. It has nothing to do with who God is. The awesomeness of God cannot be contained in 66 books that King James decided that you should have. In fact, there are many missing books in the Bible. There are books like the Apocrypha, the books of Enoch. There are many, many books that are not there. In fact, even in your King James Version, if you read the last chapter of John and the last verse, it will say that if all the books could be written about what Jesus did while he was here, if everything could be written, this world could not contain all of that information. That's John last chapter, last verse. Read it when you get home. There are so many things that you want to say Jesus didn't do. You don't know what Jesus didn't do. You only have what King James, that's what it says, version, what King James wanted to give you. Because if we were honest, the name of Jesus, and I accept it in the transliteration, but in the time that Jesus lived, his name was not J-E-S-U-S. Them, that is, you finna mess us up. You finna mess what grandmama them been telling us all of these years. Michael says, I don't recall God ever using vulgar language in any book out there. Well, Keisha Smith, you gone too. If you want to just get technical about vulgar language, how do you define what is vulgar? How do you? Jesus called folk out of their name. Read where Jesus called the people of Road of Vipers. Jesus called them fools. So how do you define what word is vulgar? The most vulgar word I know is broke. Now that's profane to me. These are words that you have attached because they make you uncomfortable. Then they are bad words to you. These words did not even exist in the time of Jesus. But let me go back to Jesus. The letter J did not exist 2,000 and 18 years ago in the Greek or the Hebrew language. The name was Yahshua. The name Yahshua was not just restricted to he who we call the Christ. In fact, if you do your biblical research, even in your 66, you will find that the name Yahshua, as transliterated into the name Jesus, there were 5 different Yahshuas in the book. I ain't gonna teach y'all. Y'all don't like teaching. Yeah. See, you don't want no truth. Ask your pastor. Ask your pastor. Where was Jesus for 18 years? There's 18 years missing out of your King James Version in the life of Christ. Where was Jesus? Did Jesus ever have a girlfriend? Jesus ain't never had no girlfriend. How you know? Years. The Bible says he was both human and divine. How you know Jesus never had no girlfriend? You were taught as little children that Jesus was I'm speaking about God and God alone. Michael Wiggins, you're unlearned, you're unread, brother, because Jesus or Yahshua said, I and my Father are one. So you can't separate the divinity of God and the divinity of Jesus and God. No. And because even in the beginning, when he made man, he didn't say, let me make man. He said, let us. Us is plural. They told us that in the elementary schools in Memphis. Us is a plural word. But then at the same time, okay, at the same time, you can't understand who God is. You can't understand somebody that had no beginning. You can't define someone who's everywhere at the same time. So you get hung up on me cussing. But prior to me cussing, only folk in certain areas knew who I was. The book of Isaiah says that I will bring forth a new thing. Is that what it says there?
That's what it says.
I'm going to bring forth a new thing because this old things, and give me that scripture, because it tells you forget about the old things. Forget about the old thing. Somebody says, show your minister license so we know it's real. Bitch, you a fool. License? I don't need no damn license. License to do what? License. That's man-made mess. Even though I got one when I was 17 years old, I don't even know where it is now. License. You need a license. See, y'all been in this church thing so long, and y'all been brainwashed by what I call church bullshit. Y'all been listening to folk that give you stuff that have no basis. Isaiah 43:19, Old Testament. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Look, behold, I will make forth a new thing. A new thing. A new thing. And I got to share with you because, see, y'all was taught that Jesus, Yahshua, the son of Yahweh, yeah, y'all were taught that he was a white man. Ooh. Ooh. Carl Thomas, you go. You were taught that he was a white man. You don't even realize that those of us who are black, and when we go back and check our ancestry, that we did not become Christians and they all became Christians. Jesus never told you to be no Christian. Until y'all got over here. Do you even know that the first slave ship was called the good ship Jesus? Check it out. You thought Jesus was a white man. That white boy you look at, you got hanging up in your mama's house with the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Do the research. You'll find that his name is Caesar Borgia. Somebody said cursing is a lack of intelligence. Well, hell, they say I'm very intelligent every morning I go to the bank. See, cussing and cursing is two different things. And y'all get caught up on who by cussing, my delivery. But here's what I came to understand. Let me stay with this right here right quick. Jesus. That white boy with the blonde hair. The reason y'all love the white man so, the reason that you can't love yourself is because you love that image that the white man has given you that he calls your God. We're the only people on the planet that serve a God that don't look like us. Cussing is when I call you old wretched ass son of a bitch. Cursing is when I tell you, you ain't nobody, you ain't gonna never be nobody, you gonna be broke and poor all your life. I have placed a curse on you. The cussing words that y'all get upset with wasn't even around. Who decided that a word is profane? Let's take a commercial break. I gotta make my money and then we'll be back. Some of you have not read. You don't even understand that Paul condoned slavery. Y'all in love with what Paul says. He told you to serve your master. Ain't serving that motherfucker. Y'all can love that white boy all you wanna and let him keep on deceiving you with his teaching. Okay? You better start reading for yourself. It's fundamental. And read to comprehend. LaBrie Black, brother, you gone. Because you're in the wrong house. Ronald Morris, teach us But if you want all that teaching, y'all gonna have to come to Memphis and come on a Sunday morning. I ain't got, this is a TV show. Mm. Get saved, Pastor. Gerald Hopkins. What does get saved mean, brother? I am saved. And once saved, you're always saved. See, what is your definition of saved, brother? What's your definition? You let church folks tell you they in the soul saving business. That can't be so. Because Romans 10 and 9 says, if thou, that means me, shall confess with your mouth, my mouth, the Lord Jesus, and believe that God hath raised him from the dead, thou shalt be saved. Can't no church save you. Can't no preacher save you. Salvation is in the acknowledgement from your own mouth that God raised his son Jesus from the dead. Y'all better hear me up in this house. Yes, Sunday morning we do live, we do Facebook Live from the church page. Y'all been in church and y'all been deceived and y'all been lied to all your life. So you got a problem with truth. You got problems with truth. Folks have told you can't sing nothing but Jesus keep me near the cross. That a love song is a sin. You need to go and read the songs of Solomon. Solomon, who was the son of David, had 1,000 women. And in that particular book, thou art fair, my love. He talks about your two breasts are like this, your neck is like this. It's a love story. You don't want no truth. Wait a minute. Let me read this one. Wait a minute, ladies. Tevin Swain, I didn't call the latest host. I called everybody that supports this man so hard like he pays your bills. I don't specify, but thank you. Well, you can leave, brother. I pay nobody's bills but mine. I work. Michael, listen to the damn show. I don't need your damn opinion. I've told you what my opinion is. Okay? Michael says, wow, I would not believe it if I had not saw you. Devil, possessed, demonic, powerful spirit, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You don't have that power to rebuke me, brother. You're rebuking that which you have been taught. Yeah. That's what you've been taught. Tell me what I said that's wrong, brother. I ain't even block you. Tell me what I said that's wrong. We're living in the last days. How you know we're living in the last days? When's the last day? Shanika, I don't think I called you no more.
No, she's talking to somebody else.
Huh?
She's talking about somebody else. Talking about that Teddy dude.
No, well, he gone. You don't have no power to rebuke me, bro. That power does not belong to you. Bumpy Johnson, don't worry about what kind of car I drive. The kinds that I can afford to have. What does that have to do with the show? Okay, then, brother, you can shut up then. Because the only opinion that I care about on this show is mine. You're right, Earl. No man knows the day or the hour of the Lord is coming. So you can't tell me this is the last days. The way I act in a motherfucking way I want. I can afford to. And I can afford to tell you the truth. Antonio Valent, are you talking to me? Because if y'all, I just thank you. So you gone.
5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, welcome back to the Thaddeus Matthew Show. Let me tell you, and I share this with people, especially people who come in on social media. Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries sits on 7 acres in the north area of the city. We have a sanctuary, we have office buildings, we have fellowship hall, and we also have a gymnasium that'll hold 500 to 800 folk. We have a ministry where I, as pastor, have been blessed in the business interests that I have, not to have to worry about the ministry supporting me. I get no salary, no compensation whatsoever. My executive assistant, Daphne, who works for me and was working and been working for me for 3 years, even before, a year before the ministry started, works full time, that she gets nothing extra. She's paid well, she works for me. No one gets any salaries at the church. But we fed the homeless. We picked up the homeless off the streets and put them in homes. We've given the homeless blankets. I give out jobs all the time. We presently have a girls' mentoring program. And this mentoring program has worked so well that it has changed the lives of 3 young ladies that were molested for over 3 or 4 year period who had just shut down. But the camaraderie of this young ladies group have given them strength. I'm presently turning and working on it to turn a 5-bedroom house that's on the property into a free clinic. A free clinic for poor people in that area that have no insurance or they're underinsured. That's what the cussing pastor is doing. I held a symposium for sexual abuse and rape for women on last Saturday. On June 16th, I'm having an all-day workshop called No More Secrets, No More Lies, to save our young girls from rape and molestation, and to deal with mothers who will not open up their minds and listen, open up their ears and listen to their daughters. Women who have gotten themselves stuck inside of relationships where they know that the men are abusing their daughters. That's what the cussing pastor is doing. We are ministering to the needs of people. Gerald Hopkins, God did not call you, you called yourself. Have a blessed evening. Well, since you speaking for God, okay, since you're speaking for God, tell me what God told you and when he told you that he didn't call me. In fact, Jeremiah says he calls pastors after his own heart, not after your thinking and your understanding. But I'm doing the work. That's what the cussing pastor is doing. Bumpy Johnson, yeah, I heard he getting paid. Brother, please. Getting paid. How much I get paid? Then Bumpy Johnson says, you heard, and who did you hear it from? I heard is a dangerous somebody. Brother, everything that I have, I had it before I got it. All that God has given me and allowed me to acquire is through his goodness and his favor. And favor ain't fair. I got pastors, you upset because you've been in this thing 30 years and you still in the storefront. And I'm sitting on 7 acres, 45,000 square foot. And with that other building, we're on to that. Brand new vans. God is blessing because he's getting ready to do something new. That new thing that he's talking about. If I was getting a salary, it'd be okay. Because I work many hours doing this. I'm at the church every day. I spend more time at the church than I do in my house. But let me share something with you. He prepares a table for you in the presence of your enemies. My enemies are worried about how God is blessing me and why God is blessing me and how I'm doing the things I'm doing. Ain't nothing but by the grace of God. Sunday morning, I invite you to be there, whether you're present there or if you join us by social media. We'll be here Sunday. Michael Palmer, you stand in God's judgment and I rebuke you. You are foul-mouthed preacher and holiness isn't in you. Okay, brother. But something must be in me because I got you watching me. Okay? I got you watching me. Damn. And you have no power to rebuke me, brother. That ain't your power. You ain't God. Me and God all right. Me and God got, see, you mad, brother, because I'm messing up your mind. I'm making you think. You have no power to rebuke me. That power does not belong to you. Can't nobody deal with me but God. I rebuke you. No, you ain't got that power, brother. We don't even give you that power. Those of you who would like to support Naked Truth and the ministries, and you want to support what we are doing as far as trying to save our girls, doing all these projects, you may not be a member of anybody's church. You can join Naked Truth even online by going to the website nakedtruth.lem.com and join online. If you would like to contribute, you'd like to donate to this ministry, when you go to the website, there is Cash App, there is Giveify, there is PayPal as well. I urge you right now, each and every one of you that's watching, make a $10 donation tonight. That's all I'm asking for is $10. Go to our website. If you want to give more, do that. If you want to give a tenth into it, give that. But I'm asking $10 tonight. Go to the website, nakedtruth.lem.com, and you can make your contribution there by Giveify, by PayPal, or the Cash App. Thank you so very much for being here with me. Okay? Thank you so much. And to my haters, thank you. You made me famous all over the world. The Bible does not give you the authority to tell me that I'm not of God, brother. You've been reading because you don't know what my relationship is with God, and everyone's relationship with God is personal. And because you think something is wrong does not mean that God is in what you're thinking. Now, so have a good night, ignorant ass folk. Now, I gotta go. Pastor Dotson, I hope that I hear from you over the weekend. Until Sunday morning at Naked Truth, or Monday evening right here where we'll deal with the election that's coming up on Tuesday morning. Top of the evening to you. Ooh. Oh, Michael Stan, I guess, wait a minute. I guess, well, you can say what you want because nobody can stop you. Wait a minute. Can't nobody stop you. Facebook is free, but God will not be mocked. Man, kiss my entire sweet black ass, all up in the crack of my ass. You have no idea what you're saying. You want to come against me because I'm causing you to think. You're delusional, motherfucker. You want to think about something that you've been taught for 99 and a half years by your great dead-ass grandmammy that is not true, brother. You ain't got the power to rebuke me because I did nothing that God is not pleased with. Brother, let me tell you something. With the way that this ministry is growing, if God was not pleased, brother, then I would stop. When I got sick last month, if God wanted me, God would have gotten me then. But to all of you who are haters, keep on hating and keep on watching, and y'all keep on sending me to the bank because you are making me able to be heard all around the world. Yes, I cuss. So what do? Are you sinless? No. All right, I gotta go. Thank y'all.